Hello, my name is Jennifer Harden, and I am the teacher of the best 5th grade classroom in the entire building.
My name is Sue Wilson, and I'm a Title I assistant, and I work in 1st and 2nd grades.
My name is Jeffrey Walk, and I'm known as the Great and Powerful Wizard of ICMS.
My name is Alexandria Carroll. I usually go by Allie, and I'm the visual arts teacher for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade at the middle school.
My name is Shaylee Rowley, and at Irvington Preparatory Academy, I am an English teacher. I teach English 9, English 10.
My name is Katie Curry. I'm the assistant principal here at the high school, and my primary role is over attendance and discipline.
As the person in the front office here at the middle school, I have always pictured myself as the face of the school. I have to make the best presentation for the school that I can. Basically, the embodiment of the Irvington way.
I am a person that likes systems, rules, procedures. If I am enforcing these rules, I think it's good for everybody. Good for students, even though they may not like it. For teachers, that allows them to be able to do their jobs well.
Each day, noticing your students and learning more about them helps you to love them and then teach them. He actually scored really, really high quantitatively on the COGAT, but he wouldn't work too hard for me and just was really disengaged. So I did a lot of research and found out it was, changes I needed to make in my classroom.
She's no longer my student right now. However, I had her first semester, and recently she's been going through a lot of stuff at home and been really struggling. What we started doing is she'll come to me and do check-ins every once in a while for that social emotional support. She really loves art, it's her biggest passion. And so we've come up with outside of school assignments that she can work on, and she has goals that she has to meet. So it keeps her focus on something that she actually enjoys and does have control over.
I like to think that I am creating a healthy social emotional environment in my poetry class. We have a routine sharing and feedback session that we do every class period, and they really get to know each other as well.
When I see students come into my office, it's capitalizing on those opportunities to pour wisdom into them, to let them vent and scream and yell, let them cry, and then use those as coaching opportunities and mentoring. So I don't think that it's one big thing. I think it's a lot of those little moments that build trust.
I saw that question, it made me think of a student now who's in 4th grade. At the beginning of 2nd grade, she was at high risk in her reading, and by the end of 2nd grade, she was on grade level. Daily.
Being up at the front office, I don't get a whole lot of interaction with a lot of the students during the day. But when I do is when they are first coming into the building as a new student. I believe it's my job to put them at ease because they come in, they're nervous. I think the parents are usually more nervous than the child is. But through humor and some compassion, I try to let them know that everything is going to be okay.
Irvington holds a special place in my heart. My own children went here. My mom got a flyer and told me about school starting, and I thought, well, let me check it out. And then I liked it. Back then, they asked for parents to volunteer, so I volunteered a lot, or whenever I could. And then when it was a time in my life when I could go back to work, I applied for the job.
I thrive when I see students change. I've been here for 3 years now, and so I've watched the freshmen become sophomores, become juniors. Even the students that don't like school, when they ask a good question, it's it just makes my heart happy.
I think primarily why I stay and I do this is because I want to serve people. I just want to see them thrive. And truthfully, since I was a little girl, this was my dream job. I would set up all my baby dolls and I'd have my chalkboard and I would be teaching. I can't imagine not being in education because it's what I've always wanted to do.
I think they're definitely more hopeful of my skill set than I might be. This field of work, I believe, is more of a calling. My intro to ed class that I took probably 30 years ago is your first class that you take. The professor said, the first thing you do is to love your students, and then you can teach them anything. I think I still believe that, which is what keeps me here. People who know me know I wasn't in total agreement with this award when it first came out. It worried me that we would become too competitive with each other because we are a community school and we share ideas with each other all the time. I can't do the work that I do without everyone else doing their job. It is an honor to have your work being seen. It feels really good, but very humbling at the same time.
Humbled. Humbled, yeah. And I appreciate that they nominated me, and I'm very fond of my coworkers, and I think they do a good job, and I enjoy working with them.
When I found out that I had been nominated for this, I was shocked. There is a feeling that you've made a difference. Obviously, I've impacted people in a way that maybe I wasn't aware of until now.
It's a really high honor because a lot of these teachers here I really look up to. They're like a mentor to me, and I'm only a second-year teacher, and so to have people think this highly of me so early in my career is a really big honor, and I think it's very exciting.